Shalom friends, welcome to Daf Reactions, Yevamot 24 and a little bit of 25. Spoiler alert. In today's Daf, gossip, rumor, drama, scandal. The Mishnah says that a guy who was suspected of cheating with a married woman may not marry that woman even if her husband divorces her. And if they do marry, they got a divorce. Rav said, no, this is only a case where there were witnesses to her infidelity, like if they were caught on cheaters. That's why her husband divorces her. However, if the first husband divorces her merely on rumors and suspicion and subtweets and Finsta accounts, her second husband does not have to divorce her. Rav Sheshe goes, sounds like Rav was napping when he said this, because boy, is he wrong. As it was taught in a Baraita, if a guy, let's call him Kyle, was suspected of adultery with a married woman, let's call her Becky, her husband Todd is forced to divorce her, and later, a third guy, let's call him Mike, married and then divorced her again. If at that point Kyle does want to marry Becky, then he can and doesn't have to divorce her. The Gemara seeks to clarify this case. Are you talking about a case where there are witnesses and then another guy came by and married her to put an end to the rumor about her misconduct? If there were witnesses, Kyle and Becky can never be married. This must mean there were no witnesses who walked in on them standing far too close together during a Regency ball on Bridgerton. There's also a very important idea here about if the woman has kids, because if so, the rumors are not sufficient to break up that marriage. The divorce only happens with witnesses, because if not, the rumor could be that her children are mamzerim, and that's messed up. Next, the Gemara points out some opinions of Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi, which are the following. As it was taught in a Baraita, if Todd sees Kyle, who's a peddler, leaving his house, and then Todd goes back into his house and finds his wife Becky tying her clothes back on, it looks bad and it's divorce time. Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi is very adamant that clues are sufficient. For example, if Todd goes back home after Kyle has left and he finds saliva on the netting of the bed like someone had lain there and spit upward, Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi says divorce. If the husband finds the shoes under the bed reversed, divorce. The Gemara is like, wait, okay, hang on. The shoe could have just been moved. But if it's a footprint of a shoe that you don't have, sure, divorce. The Gemara continues to talk about these two contradictory opinions. Rav says they must divorce only when there are witnesses, while Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi is perfectly cool with accepting just general Jerry Springer shenanigans. One only is about if the rumors stop, and you really do need witnesses. However, if the rumor mill is going non-stop, where there is smoke, there is fire, and thus divorce. The Gemara is like, well, okay, what qualifies as a persistent rumor? Abaye says, well, my mother told me that a persistent rumor in the city lasts a day and a half. I'm calling it right now. Abaye is definitely the Lady Whistledown of the Talmud. To be continued in the rest of Yevamot 25, where we take it to court.